This is the Wildlife Drawing and Shading project. It's the second project for this session. And the supplies you'll need will be just a regular yellow pencil for drawing, your ebony pencil for the dark values and shading, and your little magic rub eraser, and your drawing paper. So the first thing you'll do when you start the project is do your imaginary windows. Now my paper is horizontal, so I'm going across, down vertically, and then across for my imaginary windows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to draw with my ebony pencil only because the camera will pick it up better, but you don't have to. The kids can draw with their yellow pencil and then shade in later with the ebony pencil. For the first part, I'm going to draw a diagonal line in 1 and 2. Diagonal line in square 1 and 2. I'm going to go up the line here, then over. So it looks like a seagull in square 1 and 2, flying kind of diagonally. Then next comes a triangle. It starts in square 2, goes into square 4, rounded out like a cone at the bottom, a cone shape, and then I divide that cone shape from the tip all the way down to here for the ear. Next, from the ear, I'm going at the lower portion of the ear, in square number 4, I'll draw a diagonal line from that area all the way off the paper here for his back and neck. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay, then I move on into square number 1 again. I'm going to go down like an upside down J. So you have kind of a hook here now. In slightly. A U going sideways, down again with another J. This is all in square number 1. Continue that J into square number 3. Now from the J you'll draw a line that is straight down parallel to your vertical line here. Now, I'm making it a jagged line for his fur. So there you have the outline of the wolf. Next, I'll put in his features, the eye, which is an almond shape. Eye, almond shape, and then I'll have a little tail there. And his nose, which is triangular in shape, right here. I'll put in a couple of teeth, so you can barely see the teeth. And then this area all becomes dark, so I'm going to go ahead and outline that around the mouth. Then I'm going to make some light shapes here for the outline of the fur that comes outside of his face. And then I'm looking at the picture here. See, I'll have some dark areas here. So I just lightly put in these dark areas where I know later I'm going to put fur. It's kind of like paint by numbers, but you're coloring with your ebony pencil. Next, I'm going to go into the foreground, or immediately behind the wolf is a tree line, and the tree line will fade back. Using aerial perspective, we'll do the first row of trees very dark. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch in that first row of trees. And these are like evergreen. It's a timber wolf, so it lives in a cold and climate. So I'm going to go down. I'm trying to look at this picture here. Up a little here, down, up another tree here. You know, I just put my sticks in, and then I just kind of look at the boughs and just use my ebony pencil to kind of color that in. Can you see that? There we go. Gives me a guideline. And then over here in square number 4, I'm going to do another tree silhouette. It looks like cartoons, but it doesn't matter. I'm just putting this part in. That's going to be all very dark, so we know we want this dark because it's the foreground of the front row of trees. Now the middle ground will be lighter. So let me look at the original picture. So I'm going to do silhouettes of trees here, just like triangular. Then some silhouettes here. And that will be the middle ground. And then in the far back, way back here, will be the background. And I just kind of draw a really jagged line to indicate where those trees will be. So there I have the dark is the foreground, medium is the middle ground, and light is the background. Next, I'm going to put in this area here in square 2 and 1, kind of a cloud formation. This will be the dark. So I'm writing this down so I can see where I'm going to be shading in. And this will be light. So the light clouds of fog. So there's my drawing. Next, for part 2, we will start the shading.